Hello, everybody, and welcome. I'm Son of Mogef. It's Wednesday, and I'm playing Species, and I'm doing something really very, very different today. Here's the plan for this video. Now, it's going to be difficult to explain, but I have set going a timer that will go off at a random interval between 1 minute and 30 minutes. When that happens, it'll make an obnoxious noise. And then and then I will be applying a random effect to the world. And I'm just going to let it roll on from, continuously from that point onwards. The timer is already running. And so it could go off at any moment. It really could just go off. So let's get this going. I started a new world, and I put a bunch of micro humans in it, and I've let them evolve until the population is about 1,000. So let's just check to see where they've got to. I can already tell they've gone a bit off. They're not too bad. They're still roughly human. Except for this bloody thing. Jesus. But, yeah, we're going to see how it goes. Because literally this timer could go off like several times in a row. Or it could be half an hour between each effect. And I'll show you how I'll be deciding what the effect on the world is going to be when it's time. I mean, you can see they've already gone a bit crazy, haven't they? Yeah. It's I'm just gonna keep this running. Let's have a look at how these guys are doing. There's so many of them scurrying around. All right, that guy decided he wanted his 15 minutes of fame. This guy? Oh, I was going to say, that guy looks like he was in trouble. Look at this one, look. Hello. They always look so surprised, don't they? Their walk animations are so messed up. Oh, he's going to be dead. He deaded. Now, we've already got some variety in the species, although you can tell from down here they don't last very long. I really should have muted the game because I'm not sure if I'll hear the obnoxious noise from the timer if the music's playing, but I'll deal with that. Yeah, that's another thing I'll have to deal with. So this might be a bit of a mess as an episode. Look at this guy. Oh no, you can't look at that guy. He died. The problem with having things like really sped up, they die. They die really quick and really easy. I'm just waiting for that timer to go off. It could go off at any minute. And then, yeah, I've got to Jesus Christ. I've got to work out what effect is gonna go across the world. Oh, there it is. Not sure if you guys would hear that or not, but I certainly did. I'm gonna pause it. I'm gonna bring up the thing that I'm gonna be using. Here it is. Let's see. Ooh. So I'm going to put the temperature up. That's a thing. The timer automatically restarts itself. So let's close that. So temperature up. Like that. I better save it actually, hadn't I? Before I do anything. I've got this world saved. Here we go. Let's see how that affects them. If it does at all. It's only a small change, but it's going to be happening fairly regularly. And it's going to be quite difficult for these things to evolve in a world that's constantly changing in no consistent manner. Although, given the randomness of the thing that's happening, it could be that I get the same one several times in a row. Let's have a look, see what we've got in terms of species. Oh my good god, everything is terrible again. Oh, our dominant species has evolved hoofs. Because why the hell wouldn't it? He's like, oh my god! What is this place I'm living in? Ah! At least your eyes are symmetrical. Oh, it's actually appeared to have lost its eyes now. Alright. Well, that's a thing that lives in... Oh, no it doesn't. It's dead. Alright, fine. Be like that game. Bloody hell. I waited until the population was pretty high, and it's already struggling to keep the numbers up. Like, this was over 1,000 when we started, what, about 5 minutes ago? Just over. Look at all these ones just hanging out on the beach. Don't you know there's a pandemic? Get back in your homes. You're not social distancing, you've got no PPE. What's wrong with you guys? That would be an interesting feature for this game, actually. Like, I don't know, like illnesses that they can get and spread to each other. That would be quite interesting. Fairly disastrous, I should imagine. But then, I guess you could add a characteristic for the different species, like the strength of their immune system. Allows them to fight off pathogens. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, actually. Now, it just came to me just then. It's like then you can add like a miniature version of the system that these use to evolve the pathogens in the world. I dread to think how that would affect the resources the game uses, because simulations like this tend to be fairly harsh on your system. Like, there's a lot of calculations going on, and like regularly, like almost constantly. So it uses a lot of system resources. If there was a second one going on in the background for illnesses, it would be pretty bloody rough. Add a certain depth to the gameplay, though. I might have to go on the message boards and suggest it, see what people think about it. Let's have a look. Oh god, with a forever changing world as well, the variations in species you get are quite drastic. God, what is that? What is that? Holy bloody hell. This is our dominant species. They're such stumpy little legs. Like, what the actual hell is going on with this? I kind of like this guy. I don't know why. It's somewhat hideous. The head is just completely wrong. Oh dear. There's so much going on down here as well. It's kind of difficult to keep up, but the numbers have recovered slightly. That's interesting. I kind of like the way this world turned out. There's a lot of like variety. Like, there's hot desert here, and there's savanna, and there's woodlands, and there's rainforest, and there's grass plains. There we go, grasslands. Look, there's a lot of variety, and there's like patches of water as well, which will support different types of species. I hope. It's a little crazy. But yeah, I'll probably do several videos of this, depending on how this one works out. And we'll just see where we end up, like, I don't know, in a week or 2 weeks from now. It's an interesting concept where things just, nothing is static, you know, it changes at regular intervals. Oh, there goes the noise again. Let's pause that and bring up the randomizer. Like so. Let's see what we get. Oh. Wait. Oh, fertility up. I thought that was going to be double gravity. Interesting. Okay. Let's get this back up like this. This is going to be an absolute nightmare to edit as well. So it's fertility up, wasn't it? Let's go like this and like this. And get moving. That timer could go off at any given time. There's like a fight going on there briefly. I don't know if you guys can catch that or not. Oh dear. We're on 6 species. The population is doing pretty well for itself. What's going on? 33.8, which is a pretty warm when you're considering it's in degrees Celsius. Have another look at the clay diagram while we're waiting to see what happens. Alright. Alright. Yeah, he's not too bad. Somewhat human. Not. The proportions are a little weird, but. Oh, I think it's also dead. Is that a minor species or a major species? Interesting. What is this that's going on here? Okay, that's just reverting to potato creatures, the ones that you start with. Jesus bloody Christ, look at this thing. And this one's not much better, is it? That noise that I made kind of illustrates that. That was really weird. I'm not even sure why I made a noise like that. I just pushed air out between my lips. That noise. I also forgot to save it, but it's auto-saving, so it's not so bad. Look this furry little bugger. Oh, Christ almighty. I don't know where that one came from, but it didn't live for very long, thank bloody Christ. Some of these are massive. Look at you. Uh-oh. Did it crash? Oh, I think it crashed. Something is definitely happening. Yep, it crashed. Okay, there we are. We're back at the last autosave. And I think everything is still alright. The alarm did go off while I was reloading, which took all of 10 seconds. So let's go ahead and pause it. Let's get the thing back up. Yep, this thing. Let's go. Oh. Oh, the temperature's up again. All right. This might end up being a very, very hot world. Wait, so it was at 33.8. It's going up to 38.2. I don't know why the numbers are so weird, but let's go ahead and do that. I guess I can speed it back up. So I've been recording 15 minutes. We've had 3 random changes in the world so far. And I don't know if it's going to make it better or worse for them. They do seem to be breeding pretty well. But who knows what's going to happen in the next, what, 10, 20 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever. I don't know how long I'm going to make this video. But some of these areas are really interesting. Like, there's woodland there, but this is rainforest here. This is like all beach. Lots of water. There's trees growing in the water, which is a little bit weird, but welcome to Species, where almost everything that happens is a little bit weird. God, that swimming animation. That one's swimming upside down. Don't do that. Look at this one, thinks he's a crab. I can't select him. No, you. He's got that weird look about him. I guess a lot more of them are going to be swimming, aren't they? Now that the temperature's a little higher than it probably should be. And I have no idea what they're going to do when the season here gets to the hot season. That is also going to be really very interesting. Excuse me, I need to have a sniff. Sorry about that. Okay. What have we got? Yeah, some of them are like gathering around the water, and some of them are gathering like in the forests. God, that temperature change has really like wrecked the population. Like, you get bundles of them like next to the water sources, like here, like over there, and here, and here, down here on the beach. You notice the sand area is getting bigger where it's got warmer. So the landscape is changing. But you also got them in. Oh god, that autosave gets me. It gets me every time. Yeah, you also got populations away from the water. I guess it's cooler there. Although this is a tropical rainforest, not well known for its, coolness. It's hardly what you'd describe as a moderate climate. Whoa, we're up to 10 species. I wasn't even paying attention to that. Let's have a look. Oh, God. All of this. I should just zoom out. It makes things so much easier. That one's become a hunchback. Maybe I should have started this with the potatoes. The simpler creatures would maybe survive a little bit better, but I mean, I went to all that trouble, weeks and weeks and weeks of work designing and breeding and perfecting the micro-humans. Might as well use them. This thing, like, apparently, oh no, I've got 2 dominant species. That one and this one. The hoof-handed human. Very strange. There's so much activity down here as well. My eye keeps being drawn to it. Holy bloody hell. Oh god, it's gone up to 13, 14. Huh. Apparently these things like the heat. I guess, oh god, look at it. Look at it here, look. It's turned into asphalt. Is that spelt right? Asphalt. I feel like that's not accurate, but you know me in words by now, so, yeah, there's that. The frame rate is not very consistent. Keeps hitching. Hey guys! How'd you like the new world? They're all like, oh, it's so hot! I need to go for a swim. They have to walk across a scorching beach to get to the water. Ah! Lots of spontaneous combustion going on. Look at this guy, look. It's kind of sad. It went to sleep and then gave birth. That's quite impressive. Like, you spawned another creature while asleep. Screw it. Childbirth is easier. Oh, there we go with the timer again. I'm going to pause it. I'm going to save it first this time. I'll just save there. Let's bring up the randomizer. Boop. See how this one goes. Oh. Okay. So the temperature goes back down. A little less interesting than I would have hoped, but that's the nature of randomness. So temperature back down to 33.8. Let's have a rockings and a rollings. I don't know, again, I'm not sure if that's going to make it better or worse for them, because, like, being mammals, you know, they kind of like the warmth, but too much warmth kills them, so... And that's going to convert this area that was asphalt back into just regular hot desert. It's so much fun just watching these things scurry around. Like, hang on, lift the camera up a little bit, son of Mogef. Get in a good position. There we go. There's so many different types of them. Like, there's 13. Back to 14 different species in the world, and they're all bunched up together. Like, they're all competing for food and things like that. Jesus Christ. The swim animations are always just insane in this game. What's up with you? Why are you unhappy? I can't click him because there's so many things going around. Go and have another look. Look, all this going on. Extinct, 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 speciated, extinct, mutated, speciated, extinct, extinct, mutated, mutated. It's like adding more as I'm reading them. Mutated, extinct. Like, I think I might have missed one in there somewhere. There's a lot going on. That's kind of the point. It's going to be difficult for them to evolve how consistently, I guess. Because of the changes being random. Like, you put the temperature up, and if they can't survive well in high temperatures, they die, which means they don't reproduce. And the ones that do well, they do well in the heat, will reproduce, which produces more creatures in the world that do well in high temperatures. But then the temperature went back down. So then if it's too cold for those ones, they will die off, and the ones that couldn't survive well in the high temperatures will have a better chance to reproduce. So it's almost like the species are taking turns in which one is doing better than the others, depending on what niche they're filling. if that makes sense. Like, some of them might be alright with low fertility, and others might be alright with high temperatures, but it's always changing, so... I mean, I don't really know what's going on in this damn world. I dread to think what it's like to live in it. Alright, okay. So, we've still got this dominant species. Ooh, it became a herbivore. Was that not an omnivore previously? I'm not sure. This one's, it's just developed fur. It's just like, you know, temperature. What are you? I'm not even sure how to describe this as a creature. It looks like one of those bedbug type things, but human-sized. Which would be bloody terrifying. Alright, this guy's got a little bit of fur going on. Again, I'm not sure that's going to help them with the ever-changing temperatures. But maybe it does. I mean, if they're dominant, then they're surviving and reproducing better than the other species. This one's just got a massive head. He's just like, I don't need limbs. Just the head will do. Although it has little horns that I've just noticed. Like, is this beneficial to you? Oh, God. Oh, why do I insist on zooming in? I shouldn't do that. Oh, look, this one's got a teeny tiny little tail. God damn, like, this clay diagram is a mess. Look at it. Look. This is where it started with the microhumans. This is when I started changing the world. You can see, like, it forces... It's not a great way to phrase it, but I'm sure you guys are intelligent enough to understand what I'm saying. It, like, forces evolution. Like, evolve or die kind of thing. Yeah, there's definitely a lot going on. I'm kind of interested to see where this will go. I do intend to do several videos on this concept, and if somebody's got another concept, feel free to throw it down into the comments section. I am definitely on board with it. If it's a good idea, obviously. Look at this. Look at this. You see what I mean by when I was saying that, like, they gather in different areas, like they become like little pockets, almost like civilizations. I don't know if the dev for this is intending to add things like nests or burrows or like colonies of, you know, creatures. That also might be interesting. You know, give him, like, maybe an intelligence statistic. I don't know if they have one already. I don't think they do. Where the ones with high intelligence will build, like, nests or... I don't want them to build houses necessarily, but you get the idea. Like, shelters would be a better word. Or have them colonise an area depending on how social they are as a species or something like that. That would be quite interesting to see as well. Look at me coming up with creative ideas to improve a game that I really, really like. Despite the constant creation of horrors beyond all imagining. God, look at the population. God damn. Again, it's still doing this thing where everything is like in a constant state of change, like speciations and extinctions and mutations, and pretty wicked. There you go, look, extinct, mutated. It's crazy. I've been recording over half an hour already. It seems like 5 minutes. It really does. What I'll do is I'll wait until there's like another change. I'll you know, apply it, maybe see if that has a big effect on the world. I'll come back and continue this next week. Look at this. The swimming animations. I don't know like why it gets me so much. It's just so weird to see a creature just move so completely unnaturally. Apart from that one who doesn't even bother swimming, he's just walking around on the bottom of the ocean. Are you an amphibious creature? Hang on a minute. Are you amphibious? No, it's not. It's terrestrial. So he's just defying nature, just defying the rules of the world and biology, chemistry. Just walking around on the bottom of the. I called it an ocean. I think it's not really an ocean. It's more like a lake, but still should be walking around on the bottom of it. Look how dumpy everything looks as well. That's quite funny. Like everything's got like this like Pillsbury Doughboy kind of quality to it. Look pudgy. My god. 15 species? I didn't realise things were gonna go like this. I thought it was gonna be a handful of species, but bloody hell. Holy bloody hell, in fact. Guess I'm gonna have another look at the clade diagram. Have a look. What is wrong with your legs? Your legs are incorrect. Very obviously not right for your body type. Like yours aren't any better, although it does have like funny little booty feet. Alright, that thing looks like it's ready to kill. It's like, rah, I will slaughter everything, but it won't eat it because it's a herbivore. It's like murderous, but also quite considerate. It's like, yes, I will kill you, but I'm a herbivore, so I will not eat you. Like, gee, thanks. Okay, that's an interesting skin colour. How many of these are? There's only 5. They probably won't last very long. The weird, stumpy little legs and that gigantic body, look, with patches of what looks like burnt on it. They're just that's what you get, I guess, for walking across the scorching desert. You get a little bit scorched. It's quite a lot of them as well. There's like 20 or so. Oh. Not only your legs wrong, you've now got very obviously wrong eyeballs to go with it. Like, I constantly complain this game is going to give me nightmares. It doesn't. I just feel like it should. Like, speak a little bit to my state of mind. Horrifying creatures from the unknown depths of an abyss don't actually give me nightmares. They're just somewhat amusing to me. The population's had a bit of a downturn. Live in fear of the timer. All of you. Live in fear. It could make that obnoxious noise any second now. You watch it. It won't. Oh god, did I rotate the world? Oh, I shouldn't do that. There we go. The population does seem to be recovering. We've got lots of stuff going on. I didn't zoom the diagram out. You can tell just by the clade diagram where the changes occur. Like, I think there was like one there and one... Oh! That made me jump. I literally just nearly fell out of my chair. That made me jump so much. Right. Okay. Let's bring up the randomizer. It occurred to me that leaping out of my skin might be an issue. Boom. Oh. Oh, fertility up. Didn't we have that one already? God damn it, randomizer. Be more random. I guess getting the same one several times in a row is random, but... Okay, there we go. Where's the fertility? That goes up. And water fertility goes up. It's only going up a little bit at a time. I might just put it up to 1, just for the reasons. Like, I'll put it up by a certain amount each time rather than just 1 click. So, God, I've been recording so long already. I really should stop. What I guess I'll do is... Hang on. I'll do another save. There we go. And there we go. Yeah, I'll leave that there as an episode of Species, Artificial Life, Real Evolution. Let me know what you think about this idea in the comments section. It's just something that came to me when I was watching, you know, some other video. I don't even remember what the video was or who it was by. If I do remember, I'll put it in the description or something so you guys can get the idea of where I got my idea. But subscribe if you haven't done that already. And be sure to come back next week to see how the fertility change affects the creatures and to see what else happens. It might be a lot of things. It might be only a few things. So, yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for your help and support of my channel and my content. I will probably see you Friday for some Astroneer.